We've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5. And the wide open shot from Green. That's in. This from Thompson.
And they are on the board first.
Trying to set the tone here early. I like that.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
Cavaliers foul.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. I remember also in high school he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Here's Iguodala. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
LeBron James.
Not much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark. Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
It's Curry outside. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Irving with it, picked up by Thompson. Irving drives in. Great D that time from Iguodala.
And talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort, it's also a mental one. I mean, you know you're targeted by the defense all game. That'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated?
That's good.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
It's Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
You know, on the topic of LeBron, one of the few areas where he could improve consistency in is from the three-point line. 3 years ago, he hit over 40% from downtown. 2 years ago, 38. Then last year, down to 35.
Now here's Barnes. Thompson with the bucket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Iguodala with the steal. It's 2-on-1. And the dunk by Barnes.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Here's James. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for the Warriors. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And then for Cleveland, Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving.
they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch four, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
Changes here for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And Cleveland also making a change. Mozgov, he's checked in for Kevin Love. The Cavaliers trail by 10. As Greg was talking about Clark back to Love, it wasn't his choice to camp out from 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's hard to ask a successful post player not to play to his strengths, but Love made the sacrifice, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that, Kevin.
Now here's LeBron. Green with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
They get it again, and Fry slams it in.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Rush. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. Here's Bogut. Excellent D there from Mozgov. It's LeBron with the drive.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Thompson in the corner. Iguodala outside. Green inside the three-point line. And again, no good by Golden State.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was 3rd in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong. They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already gotten him a +5 margin in the rebound column. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
And that can... Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace. putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And so it's Cleveland with it. 9-point game. Love, no good. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, G, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Kevin Love out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Love. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
And stolen by Love. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Ezeli. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Irving against Curry. 6 to shoot. And he gets it to go. Irving's got 5 now.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. On the wing, Shumpert. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Smith kicks to Shumpert. And a wide open look for Irving. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. Kept alive. Kicks it to Iguodala. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Iguodala. Goes back up. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he had been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And getting back to Iguodala last season, not only did he come off the bench for the first time ever, but he really thrived in doing so. Playing the fewest minutes per game of his career, he was able to avoid some of the nagging injuries that had plagued him in the past. And so he could stick around to help the Warriors assemble that franchise record of 67 wins last season.
Change here. Rush is checked in. Warriors leading by 4.
You know, for Iguodala at this point in his career, it's just about winning. He's had a couple of large contracts. He's made multiple All-Star teams, but now it's about rings for him. And he got one.
Here's Smith. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Really a solid comeback effort here.
Curry. No good off the front iron.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Golden State's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Launches a three. Again, Curry missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The three. And the Warriors miss again.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now. Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
Guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Shoots. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Shumpert kicks to Thompson. The shot is off. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Moving against Curry. Again, Curry missing.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good.
Oh, wow. That's a beautiful jam.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Kevin, I'll tell you, his three-point shot has looked awful here in the second quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of his slump, but he needs to give it a rest and try something else.
Smith the pass to Love. Irving attacking. Shumpert in the corner. 5 to shoot. Lets the three fly. Irving misses. The Warriors trailing. Here's Rush. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now, here is Irving. He's got 10. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Thompson. Oh, he hits it. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
The Splash Brothers are the guards. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. And it's Barnes in the center filling out the middle. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22 and 19 away from home.
And that one's good. And it's 8 points for Andre Iguodala.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Oh, wide open look for Love. Thompson dishes to Irving. Iguodala against James. Back to Irving for 3. Curry with a nice D.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Nobody near Barnes. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet. And it's 9 points for Barnes.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. James against Thompson. The drive by James. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Misses the step-back jump shot.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Get outside, get outside.
Back to Irving. James outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Timeout called the Warriors. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Barnes. Spates comes in for Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Cleveland also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And Smith subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And a wide open look for Iguodala. Trains it from beyond the arc. Iguodala's got 11 points.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Thompson outside. Back to Irving. And the whistle blow is going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6. A stupendous finish in traffic. LeBron's got 6 in the quarter.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
And Love throws it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Spates kicks to Barbosa. The kick out to Spates. Iguodala against James. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. And the rejection by Smith. He kicks it to Love. Love with another miss. The Warriors lead it. Pushing it up. Spates, the pass to Livingston. On the wing, it's Iguodala. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 14 points for Iguodala.
And you look at the story defensively in this game. I mean, they've gone backwards in the second half. A little too casual for me. It's costing them. They're paying for it.
Golden State moving the ball around. .107 left in the third quarter. It's Bogut with the drive.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from LeBron. Barbosa kicks to Spates. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
No one near James as he lets it go. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Different look here for the Warriors. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for Maurice Spates. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Barnes kicks to Thompson. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got his third rebound on the night. James has a two-pointer. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Warriors lead by 9. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. The Cavaliers trail by 9. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert, LeBron. Channing Frye out there with Mozgov. And it's Dellavedova in the point guard position. James in the post. He's covered by Thompson. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. J.R. Smith's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. For Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. And Green slams it in.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Stolen by Thompson.
Well, if you really want to make things hard on yourself, that's exactly how to do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
They're not doing themselves any favors at this point. They've got to stabilize their offense with just sound execution.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from LeBron. Outside Curry. Down low. It's stolen by Smith. There's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by James.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeking.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Barnes. And now it's an 11-point Warrior lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals.
They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin, did it sink in?
Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
Down low, and stolen by Irving. On up the court, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And, Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
Timeout called the Warriors. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Warriors leading by 9, and Curry with the stop.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Here's James, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
They kick it out to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Barnes. Oh.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Warriors leading by 13. Misses the layup. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. There's the feed to James. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Irving dishes to Thompson. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Barnes.
You know, Barnes is playing well. He has 15 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's really hard to put in words just what he's doing out on the floor.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Love, no good. Warriors leading by 13. And stolen by LeBron. That's in there. Love with the assist. And that's now 21 points for LeBron. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. The drive by Green. And the Warriors miss again.
Oh.